Hey, greetings YouTubers and too bad it's Luke Nakahara. And yes, I'm back. Anyway, I'm here at the Trinity River and we're going to do our first video that we wanted to do many moons ago. And I've got many I'm back videos. So anyway, we're here in Dallas. I got a 2018 Honda Civic hatch. I purchased it back I guess it was July the 3rd of 2017. As you can see, some things never change. We still have the death before honor plate. And as you can see, I got the car from Freeman Honda, the best dealer in Dallas, Tejas, or Texas, if you're from the white side of the river. Anyway, I wasn't planning on doing a video, but I am. So let's go ahead and do a quick, slow pan around. Life has been really interesting, and I just have to say God has an interesting sense of humor. But the car is stock, except for the K&N filter. And yes, I do have a how to put a K&N filter in a 2017 through 19 Honda Civic Type R. So anyway, it's been fun. The other thing too is I'm having my reunion. It's not actually mine. I graduated in 1978, and let me tell you, that was a great reunion. So I'm hanging out with the Bryan Adams Cougars of 1979. So I had two women, two Cougars, asked me to escort them. So there are a couple of things that I've already done to the Type R, so it's now a Type L. And you probably saw that as we were walking by. But I've made it a Type L, and what I've done, and we'll talk about that later, but I've got the factory rims on. I've had the car for, gosh, a little over a year, in 3 months and some change, and I went through 6 of the Type R tires. 2 got punctured to death and 4 popped, and I went ahead and put some 18-inch discount tire specials. So I've got some cool rims. They're not like that of Throbbing Rob of it wasn't the same kind of wheels. I wish I would have gotten what he had gotten because my center hubs don't fit. So let's take a look inside the R, shall we? It's filthy. Look at that. Oh, look at the seats. So we're going to do a video on how to clean seats. Look at that, man. It looks like someone died in there. Actually, what you're seeing is I've had several people I've had several people drive the Type R, and we're going to start her up. You can see all the doors are open. This is car number 15000. Look at that. Check it out. How many miles have I got on this puppy? It's crazy. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to kill this car. I'm going to try to get 100,000 miles on it as soon as possible. So it's got 34,439 miles on it. And I kind of got it pimped out. You may remember this from the 2017 hatch. So the first thing I've done is put the mats in. So these are the Huskies in the back, and those are the ones that came out of the 2017 hatchback. Now you're going to notice something really different about this back seat. Number one, it's not a Type R back seat. Why? Because I've got 3 seat belts in this. Check it out. I never got around to putting the seat covers in this car, so what we got is we got the seat covers that were going into the 2017 hatchback that are now in the Type R. And the one thing I noticed is the fit's pretty decent, but this setup is not for a hatchback, it's for a regular Civic. The Civic doesn't have the same rear seat configuration. You can take a look here. We don't have this in the hatch, and also the seatbelt placement. So I had to take a knife and cut that out, and this is what you get with a regular Civic fold down setup. So I was a little annoyed that, yeah, I custom ordered them, but obviously the car covers weren't custom because they cut them around a regular Civic and not a hatch. So a couple of interesting things have happened to the car since I've had it. Let's take a look at some of the things. Actually, we're going to do that later. I don't want to tie up your time on this, but I figured since I had the R out and I had the rims on it, and what's really funny is I don't have any paint protection film on this car except for here, and I just put in a couple of sections. But the car's been out and about. It's been to Pittsburgh, Kansas, and it's also been to Los Angeles. And it's quite an interesting car. And I did this. Factory sticker. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So what have I been up to? Well, I'm a pastor. Hi, can you believe that? Actually, I'm more or less a teacher, not a preacher. But I started a ministry, and it's Hot Cars, Coffee, Chicks, and Sticks. And that's the name of the ministry. And I do have this in red. And you can find me on Facebook under my personal profile, Luke Nakahara. I've got 12 pages. I've got a page devoted to the Prototype L. I've got 3 other cars. I've got a 1995 Z28, and I know that the Z28 has an LT one in it, but I think it has an LS one in there. But it's a crazy car. So we got that. We got a 1995 Jaguar. We got a 1989 BMW. All this stuff is free, and even this hatchback was going to be free, but we changed the deal on it. But it's been really amazing. I never really wanted one of these cars. And if you look at the last video I did, and I posted it, I guess, last week, it mentions that that would never, something along the lines that, you know, if I can't have one, I'll just have to build one. But, you know, I ended up getting one, and I really didn't want it in the first place. So, as I said, God has an interesting sense of humor. I don't know if I had put the little hearts on that, but underneath there's a skull. I didn't want to frighten the snowflakes. Anyway, the ministry channel is under construction, so I have a couple of videos on it, and it's not, I don't speak a lot of Christianese on there, so you're not going to hear me say amen all the time. I'm going to kind of stay away from the Christianese lingo. But I'm here, the ministry name is kind of a takeoff on Saturday Night Live. It's called a Van Down by the Trinity River Ministry. There's a guy named Matt Foley who lived in the van down by the river, and I thought it'd be kind of cool because I do live by the Trinity River, and I'm thinking about, you know, holding my service up here. You know, we got this cool bridge, so I've got some covered stuff. I don't have to worry about burning my buttocks off. And if we want to do some baptisms, we can go down here. Now, you probably know that this Trinity River is highly polluted, so who'd want to get baptized in this polluted river? Well, if you know me, I have a work around everything. It's a gift from God. I used to thought it was just me being able to fix anything, but anyway, I have church here. I am not going to build no stinking building. That's the old trestle. Holy cow, I never knew that it still existed. But we could definitely have some fun down here. But we are going to be doing some interesting things here, folks, with the ministry. So anyway, it's all good. It's all good. So, yeah, I've been in Bible college for the last 2 years, and it's just been crazy. I could have some fun down here, sure. I used to race jet skis, and now we're not talking about the sit down. I'm going to have to keep it clean, but not the sit down stuff for kitty cats. The old stand-up jet skis. Shame I don't have them now, because I could drop them down here and get it going. But this is a cool place where it actually has a name. It's Trammel Crow Park, which is kind of interesting because we have some connections with the Crow family. Check it out, man. He's got his gangsta music going on. It's gonna probably have to make me cut this audio out because it is probably copyrighted, and then so I'm gonna talk so we don't get hit by the copyright police. You know, that would stink. So anyway, a couple of things have happened to the car, and we'll talk about it later. But I'll do a quick scan. You can see what has happened to this poor car. It's been through some stuff already, you know. I played the game of rock, paper, type R, and the rock won. So anyway, we got an issue here. Let's see. Anyway, we'll talk about those issues later. I'm walking fast. Issue down here. Issue here. Issue here and over there, and an issue here. Anyway, we got a couple of things that we've done to the car, and anyway, I'm loving it. Let's see. It's not doing the regular splash nonsense. I don't know. I took it in. There it goes. It's a pirate car. It's a type R. Anyway, I'm going to try to do some videos. I've got a ton of videos that I've recorded that I never had a chance to put online, but I always carry a camcorder, camera, and iPhone as a backup. So if you see my iPhone videos, please don't throw me under the bus. That means either I've got memory card issues on my Handycam or on my GoPro, and I've got 2 other GoPros that I put on the car when I race it. So I've already taken it out to North Star Drag Racing Strip up in Denton, and I've got all that stuff. So I've already done that, the benchmark testing. I never completed the drag racing clips with the slips, so I add the slip somewhere, I think, so we can compare those. The only thing I need to do in terms of putting it on the track is I've got a friend that has a blue Subaru Works WRX, and we're going to run with the SCCA group. So we've got some other hot cars that we are going to take out to that track just to do some track testing. Anyway, I will update you as things develop in this as I have time. So anyway, peace out.